If you have ever felt like you are never enough for people around you, or as if you constantly need to change something about yourself just to be accepted and loved, like your teenage years feel nothing but overwhelming, then I need you to watch this video till the end. The beauty you see in others is in you. You do not see beauty if you do not have that beauty already in you. A narcissist person or a person who does not have good intention does not just see beauty in others because they are not beautiful themselves. If you walk in the street and you see 5 amazing people within an hour, honey, they might be pretty, but you are the one who have that beauty. You're the one who have that eyes, who have those vision to take a look at that beauty that they have. The love that you're trying to find in other people, or the love that you find in other people around you, they might love you, but you see that love because, honey, you are that love. You won't be able to see that love or that beauty if it wasn't already in you. You do not know how much beauty you have inside you. If you are able to see beautiful people, if you are able to see beauty in something, then that beauty is already in you. And as a Swiftie myself, I can definitely say you are what you love. You are not any less or any more than anyone. You are just enough. For years, I used to think that I was never enough, whether I was too less than anyone, or maybe everyone around me was just better than me, and everyone around me were just perfect people, and there I was just struggling with these insecurities and all, while others were just thriving and living their life, living their best life. I constantly thought that I needed to change. I needed to do something to become better, to become more like others, to become more like people around me. It took me so freaking long to realize that no, that is not true. I do not need to become any better for anyone else. If I want to become better, I become better for myself. And I become a better version of myself, not others. I do not try to copy others. It took me so freaking long to realize that. I just didn't see that I was already enough. You do not have to change for anyone. Any of your friends, you do not have to change for your parents. You do not have to change for your mom. You do not have to change for your lover. No one. You do not have to change for anyone. There is someone in your life expecting for you to change for them. Do not do it. Just do not do it. People always want you to change. People always want you to be according to themselves so that they can get their work done. They don't care about you. Why would they care about you? It is so important to remember that. So I have always been an average person in studies. I've never been a topper. I've never scored very high marks in school, any subject, but I was always the artist. The painting and all were just my life. I used to sketch, I used to paint, I used to crochet. I still do them. And somehow, even though I was so good at everything else except studying. I was average in studying. People around me always made me feel like I was good for nothing, literally nothing. According to them, all the things I was good at were useless, and the only thing I was average at was the most important thing of my life. I know that studying's good for you and it's your future and all, but what about everything else in your life? Is studying is all you can do in life? That affected me a lot. As someone who was very young and insecure and just growing, that affected me a lot, and I really stopped painting, I stopped crocheting, I stopped everything. I stopped doing everything that made me happy. Literally everything. All I was doing was studying and still was not seeing the result that I was expected to get. I realized that I didn't got the result because that was not what I wanted. I wanted to paint, I wanted to crochet. I just wanted to be happy. And that is when I decided to not to be anyone that others are expecting me to be. If there is someone in your life who is expecting you to change for them, or if you are expecting yourself to change for someone, you do not want to do it. I'm telling you, you can't do it, because you can try for months, but you cannot kill your true self. You will always be what you want, not what others want. You can pretend to be what others are expecting you to be, but you will always know deep down that no, this is not who you are. And it's okay. It's okay to be yourself. Being alone doesn't always mean you have to be lonely. When I was in 10th standard, my whole family shifted from my town to city. I have been living in that town for my whole entire life, and then we shifted to a new city where I knew almost no one. I hated being alone. I thought I will be alone forever. In fact, I wanted to be with someone all the time, and I just could not sit with my thoughts. But after a while, I realized that being alone does not always mean you're lonely. I actually sat one day with my journal in my hands and I started writing. And that was the moment I realized, oh, being alone does not actually suck. It's quite better than I thought it would be. I realized that sitting with my thought was not that bad. Being alone was not that freaking bad as my mind thought it would be. And that is when I realized that you can do anything on your own. You do not need anyone to go with you. You do not need that friend who is not willing to come with you to go on a cafe date with you. Just freaking go alone. You wanna go for a shop? Go fucking alone. You wanna go to a concert? Go alone. You wanna go to a museum? Girl, go alone. Do not wait for anyone to go with you, because I'm telling you, once you get into that habit of doing things alone, oh, you're gonna fall in love with that self company you have. You will fall in love with your own company, and that is the best thing you can do in your life. Enjoying my own company was something that I learned I love from time. I'm not saying that you should not make friends or you can't have friends. You definitely should. Friends are fucking amazing. I have my two best friends and they are absolutely amazing person. I love them so much. But just because there is this thing that you have to make friends, you should make friends. But that doesn't mean you need friends all the time. You can be alone, you can enjoy your own company. If you are unable to make friends at the moment, you do not have to crush yourself for not being able to make friends. It's okay. It's okay to not to be able to make friends. It's okay to be alone. In fact, it is fucking good to be alone. And you need to remember that. You must remember, being alone doesn't always mean lonely, doesn't always mean something is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. You just happen to love your own company too much. And that is a quality to be adored. Just because you're not good at something does not mean you suck at everything. I learned this the hard way. It is okay to suck at something that you might not like. It is okay to suck at something that everyone around you is good at, but just try new things. Maybe you will find something that you're absolutely amazing in. Maybe you'll find something that you are actually happy to be in. And do not just hate yourself for not being good at something automatically. You try something new, you suck at it. That is how you get better. That is how you know you're growing. If you are trying something new, please allow yourself to suck at it. Allow yourself to be shit at it, because it's important. It's very important. And I'm telling you, you will get better by time. If you stick to it, you will definitely get better. So the point is that if you are not good at something, just appreciate it. Appreciate being the average. Appreciate not being perfect. Appreciate yourself for not being good at everything in this world. I think humans often forget that they are human. They are not robot. They can't be good at freaking everything. You suck at something, and that is fine, my girl. Just because you do not fit in the standard absolutely does not means there is something wrong with you. Please do not assume that there is something wrong with you just because you are not what people are expecting you to be. That is the worst thing you can do to yourself. I have always been chubby. You get it, right? I was never the skinny friend of the group. I was never the small, petite, skinny friend of my group. Unlike the other girls in my class, I was chubby, I was cute, I was enthusiastic. I was not that, how do I put this? I was not that nonchalant, beautiful siren girls. I love them, but I was not one of them. And I gave up freaking everything to be one of them. I was dieting at the age of 13 to be one of them. And all of them were toppers. All of them were thriving in their exams. All of them were freaking good. All of them, multiple boys had a crush on them. And I was trying my best to become one of them, and I never became one of them, because guess what? I am not one of them. I'm different. And sometimes you are actually the one putting labels and boundaries on yourself. If you're stopping yourself from doing something that makes you happy and makes you yourself, please stop that now. Do not force yourself to be someone you're not. Because I'm telling you, you cannot be someone you're not. You can pretend for months, pretend for days, pretend for weeks, pretend for years, but you will come back to your true self, and you will find the true happiness in who you actually are instead of who you're pretending to be. So just fucking appreciate yourself, appreciate your true self, because you are amazing, girl. You are beautiful. Oh, I see you, girl. You are beautiful. So at the end, I would just like to say that be yourself. Do not pretend to be someone else just for others. People will always judge you. they will judge you for being yourself, and they will judge you for not being yourself. So would you rather be yourself and be happy, or just pretend that you're someone else and still be fucking judged? It's your choice. I just believe that, I think I've said that a lot of time in the video, but I'm gonna say it one more time. You are the most happy when you are truly yourself and you truly understand yourself. You do not care about what other people think, what other people say about you, what other people do, or what other people judges you for. If you understand yourself, if you know what you are, you don't care what other people say you are. You just need to find that yourself, who you are, who you truly are, and appreciate that real form of yourself without making yourself feel guilty about anything, about wanting anything, about needing something, about wanting something good for yourself. You do not have to have guilt for that. You deserve that. You deserve happiness in life. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you heard something that you needed to hear, and I hope you will from now on love yourself for who you are. And I love you so much. Thank you so much for sticking to this video till the end. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.